sleep on the night shift. Not scared of what's not there. Gray skies in the night air. Seeing ghosts in the hallway. Took a wrong turn on the highway. I could never stay in place. Maybe we should run away.
Don't be scared of the monsters.
The look in your eyes is wild when you hard to find. Demons haunt your thoughts, it's not even vision. I can be right beside you, but you swear that you distant. Red colors and shapes approach and melt through the brain. At times the deepest cuts don't even leave a stain. I wish that I could pick you up and lift you from this place. Whenever we feel lost, remember what we gained.
Don't be scared of the monsters.
Yo, what's up, man? Just to start with, shout out Cannabis Connoisseur, everything you got going on over there. Appreciate you checking us out, all that, man. I see you giving us a lot of love, so I really appreciate that. To start out with, who am I? What is my name? All that stuff. I got a lot of names. I probably got too many names. I go by Jettison Bombardier. That's my artist name. I also go by JRB the producer. That's my producer name. I'm also a part of a group called Coolassppl, Coolassppl. Basically, I'm from Gresham, South Carolina. I got my start in the music game being a producer. I was a producer for years and years and years before I became an artist. A little bit of who I produced for. I've produced for Tinashe, MGK, J-Rock, Exhibit, Corrupt, Be Real, Freeway, whole lot of artists, man. Dej Loaf, Rock City, Serious Jones. I know I'm forgetting some, so sorry to anybody I forget, but yeah, started out strictly on the producer side. Then I kind of formed this production team named the Coalition. You know, we got some credits too. We did a little bit of co-production stuff with Justice League, the legendary Justice League. Moved down to Atlanta, and once we moved to Atlanta, we really decided to try our hand at the artist thing. Just kind of almost out of necessity, out of wanting to put stuff out, wanting to get music out there on our own. You know what I mean? With the producer grind, it's kind of different. Not to be negative about it, but it's a whole lot of work, a whole lot of effort. You don't know if it's going to come out. You don't know how you're going to get paid, when you're going to get paid, if everything's going to be, you know, right. You know, somebody could record a smash song smash hit to one of your beats and it never comes out. We actually have like legends that have recorded to our beats, but the song never came out. You know what I mean? So, just kind of something new that we tried out when we moved to Atlanta. We're like, man, let's be artists. Let's do this. And I never really wanted to take this route. Before, I had tried to be a rapper before and it never really worked out. But me being in the house with so many creative guys, my whole music group, most of us actually live together in the same house. And me being around these guys, man, it kind of brought it out of me. I've learned to honestly rap and, you know, be an artist on my side, and I've really come to love it and enjoy it. So that's kind of who I am in a very small introduction to me, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so talk about Coolassppl. That's my group. Man, it formed in kind of a weird way. I kind of sort of answered this on the last one, but we started first as a production team. Me, JRB the producer, my guy Silence, and my guy Jew Fresh. We went to like a beat battle / beat showcase in DC. We're all actually from different parts of the country. I'm from South Carolina, Jew is from Texas, Silence is from Maryland. We all met up at this little producer conference thing. And we didn't hit it off the bat at first, but then we started working with each other through the internet. Me and my guy Silence, the first beat me and Silence made, I emailed it to J-Rock. I had no relationship with J-Rock, didn't know J-Rock, just emailed him out of the blue, you know what I mean? I do that a lot, just trying to email beats to artists. I emailed J-Rock at 3 p.m., J-Rock hit me back at 4 p.m. I was like, oh shit, like we got something. So I hit Silence, I was like, yo, we gotta keep producing, blah, 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 blah. I was hyped. And then from there, I found out that I had been producing with Jew Fresh as well. I found out that Silence and Jew Fresh were working together. And then I was like, well, yo, let's just make this like a little super group, little super, team of producers. So then we started producing together as the Coalition for years and years and years. Well, not that many years, but, like 3 years or something like that. Strictly through the internet. Because, we all lived in different parts of the country. So after a little bit, we decided to move to Atlanta. Then when we got down here, one of Silence's boys was with him. His name was Kat. Then we had some more members, come in, and then maybe a member go out. You know what I mean? So it's a whole lot of members, whole lot of stuff going on. But it's all kind of in the same house. It's like we're all, this house right here in front of me, I'm in my car recording this video because it's a little noisy in the house. We're music makers, so I figured I should come to my car to record the video. But, yeah, man, just a group of producers and then artists. And then we were producing for the artists, and then we were like, well, we could do it too. And then we just made this big group. And initially, Coolassppl was going to be this weird dance project. We had like little dance beats, and we were just little strange stuff. And then we were like, that's a dope name. Let's rap using that name and drop music. And here we are today, you know what I mean? Putting out music. I love it. I love being a part of it. It's a really cool journey. You know what I'm saying? As far as inspirations go, Timbaland, hands down. Like, I remember being a kid, hearing Timbaland's production for Aaliyah, and just being like, what the hell is that? And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, what the hell is that? Is that a baby crying in the beat? The production sounded so weird, and I mean weird in the best way possible. You know what I mean? Like, I like weird stuff. And that opened my ears to music. At the time, I wasn't even making music, but it told me that music could be something different. Like, I used to think that music had to be playing a piano, had to be playing a guitar. But when I heard Timbaland, I was like, oh, music can be me smashing a rock against a piece of glass, and that can make some weird little percussion tempo melody, you know what I mean? So 100% Timbaland. I don't even know who else to say for real. Like, when I was a kid and I heard Timbaland, that was it. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of other producers I love. Just Blaze, legendary, back when he was like chopping up stuff, doing stuff for Jay-Z. Current producers I like. I really mess with Illmind sonically. Hit Boy. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of underground guys too. I can't think of right now. My brain's kind of blanking. On the artist side, Chance the Rapper. I love Chance. Love Kendrick. There's a lot of people on the underground I love now too. I love Spotify's recommendation engine. They put me on to so much dope music, so much like new stuff that bro, my mind is really blank right now. I know I've only mentioned like mainstream people, but I got a lot of love for the underground. I'm in the underground. I'm trying to get into the level of the underground, you know what I mean? I'm like below the underground right now. But yeah, man, that's who influenced me. Also, I used to love rock music, you know what I mean? I grew up listening to classic rock. Like just classic stuff. I can't even necessarily tell you the artists or the songs, but you know, you turn on a classic rock station, I'll know every song. Like, I grew up on that heavy, listening to it with my dad and my mom. So that's really, you know, what inspired me. If you were to pull up my music list today, who would be on it? Coolassppl, Jettison Bombardier, but nah. Oh man, I like weird stuff sometimes. I like Remy Wolf. She's this new pop artist. It's like weird pop, R&B, hybrid, new age, weirdo stuff. I just discovered Kenny Mason. I just heard of him. He's dope. Jid is fire. I actually saw Jid at a A3C show years ago. Before Jid was popping, I hit him up. He actually gave me his number before he got signed to Dreamville, and I was supposed to like send him some beats, and I sent it to him, and it just never clicked. But shout out to Jid, man. Jid is so fire. Schoolboy Q, bruh. Schoolboy Q is one of my favorite rappers. I don't even know why. I love his ad libs. It's just hype. You know what I mean? I can't even explain it. Man, who else? I like Danny Lay. She's just sexy as hell, and her music's kind of dope. It's kind of like this rapper, but she's a singer, but she's not. I don't know what she is. She's gonna blow up. She's gonna have a but hit record this year. I'm predicting it. #1 on the Billboard. I would love to produce it. I don't know if I'll be able to, but you know what I'm saying. Man, who else? I don't know, man. I love a lot of people on the underground, but my mind is so blanking right now. I feel ashamed. Spotify's recommendation engine. All them people on my thing. Toby Lou's fire. He's weird R&B rap crossover. I don't know how to describe Toby Lou. I love Toby Lou. Man, who else? I don't know. So, the music creation process. I told you most of us live in the same house. So whenever it's time to record, maybe one person will feel like recording and just be like, hey, who wants to record? And everybody that wants to record, everybody that's in the house, you either come be a part of the track or not, you know what I mean? And then we just all group up. Right now it's like 4 producers in the group. So we used to collaborate on beats a lot, but now we just kind of just do individual beats, and then we're like, we'll just play beats, and then whichever beat has the best vibe in the room, we're just like, all right, that's the one. And then we just play the beat out loud for like 30 minutes to an hour. Everybody writes, you know, we see if somebody came up with a hook, who all wrote rap verses, and then we just record it, and then we put it together. Like, okay, who had the best verse, or whose verse would sound best first, then whose verse would vibe best with that verse. Then we kind of plan out the track that way. And the process is never the same every time. It's different every time. But it's not really a complicated process, man. We just create music and then just do what feels right, you know what I mean? We just take beats, play them out. Oh, and we produce all our own stuff too. We're producers too. I think I already mentioned that, but you know, we do all our own artwork. We shoot all our own videos. We do our own animations. We mix it. You know what I'm saying? We try to do everything. I think you asked, has COVID-19 affected us? Not really. We all live in the same house, so we're all kind of quarantined together. You know what I mean? And the dope thing about us, the majority of the group is self-employed. So even through the pandemic, we're getting money in our own way. You know, I do music reviews, I do cover arts, I do a couple other things. Got like side hustles, that's how I make my money. Other guys in the house do the same thing. On top of that, we're producers, selling beats, selling loops, you know what I mean? So we do a lot. Thankfully, COVID-19 hasn't hit us super hard. Obviously, we haven't been performing, you know what I mean? But yeah. So what do I want Coolassppl to be seen as? Because you said a lot of our music is about struggle. That's just what comes out, man. We're just true to ourselves. We don't have a kind of music where we're trying to be flashy. Oh, look at my drip, look at my blah blah blah. That's kind of corny to me. If that's what you like, that's cool. You know what I mean? But me personally, I'm not like a drip type guy, designer type guy, flashy type guy. When I create music, it just comes out that way because of who I am. You know what I mean? My music's usually real, and I wouldn't want to write songs that doesn't represent me. You know what I mean? So I just try to be authentic to who I am, and I think the rest of the group is kind of the same way. We're all kind of similar. We all kind of got the same vein, the same kind of outlook, same kind of thought. You know what I mean? So we're just trying to make music that people like us can relate to. And I think the music game is lacking in that. A lot of guys is popping in the game. It's like, look at my diamonds, look at my drip. You know what I mean? Like, alright, okay. But like, what else? Like, some substance, you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of people out there that really want that substance. And maybe they have a hard time finding it. Maybe they, have a hard time relating to the music that's on the radio. So I would like for us to be that, you know what I mean? To be that sound, to be that voice on the radio. Not voice on the radio, I don't care about the radio. To be that thing that people can relate to. You know what I mean? Click play on a song and man, that's how I feel. Man, I've experienced that. Versus some industry packaged, yeah, you get me. How do I feel about the federal legalization of cannabis? I'm all for it, man. I'm in no way anti-weed. I don't necessarily smoke it. I have smoked it before, but it's not necessarily like my thing, you know what I mean? But I don't hate on people that it is their thing. So I'm 100% for it. I do enjoy edibles. I don't know why I like edibles more than smoking it. But I'm actually trying to kind of be off that. I'm on kind of a whole health kick right now, and edibles make me hungry and make me want to eat like crazy. So again, I'm not I'm all for it. I think it'll have a positive impact on the economy. I'm no economy wizard. I don't really know what I'm basing that on, but there's money to be made out there, and if it's legal, people are going to be able to make legal money. So why not? I'm all for it. Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that have helped me out along the way, or just motivated me, man. Shout out to Felicia and Dynamic Producer. In a way, she put together my group, and what we're taking, everything that Coolassppl is a result from us all randomly meeting that one day. You know what I mean? So who knew all this stuff would have happened? All this stuff wouldn't have happened if we all wouldn't have went to that music conference. So shout out to Felicia. She put together Dynamic Producer. Another shout out to my guy Irv. Irv is kind of like MGK's right hand man. And just to touch back on the production stuff I was talking about before, I produced on MGK's first album. That was my first major placement, and that was really because of Irv. And Irv didn't have to help me out like that. Like I used to send beats to Irv, and it's actually a funny story. It's a long story, so I might not tell it here because I've talked a lot so far. But Irv got the beat, and then he's MGK's guy, and it turned into MGK's track, and that was my first major album placement, and that album is gold. So I am a gold certified producer, which is a really cool thing. I don't have the plaque. I'm waiting and hoping it turns platinum one day. So I'll have a platinum plaque to my name, hopefully. And then if that happens, I'm going to get me a platinum plaque. I'm going to have to put in an order for those. or call somebody, figure out how to get that platinum plaque. But shout out to Irv, who really gave me that chance. And also, that let me know that this whole music thing was possible. You know, I'm just a kid from South Carolina, no music connections, no connections in the industry, you know what I mean? Like, none of that. So that really let me know, oh, this is possible. Like, I'm on a major album. It's been heard by millions of people. Like, even today, when I pull up the streams, when I pull up, you know, like my royalty report, it'll get like 250,000 plays every quarter from just Spotify itself. So, and that's the album. It dropped in like 2012, so it's 2020 right now, 2021. So, man, just really appreciative of that. Also, any artist that has ever worked with me, any artist that ever heard my beats and decided to use my beats. Also, people that support me. You know what I mean? People that see my stuff and like it, enjoy it, share it, comment. You know, all that. Shout out to everybody. You know, my position isn't necessarily where I want it to be in the game. I'm not popping. I'm not a popping guy in any way. But I am appreciative of everything that I've gotten and everybody that has looked my way so far. So shout out to everybody. Much love. Thank you, man, for the interview and for the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Everything I strive for, I kinda semi-got it. I'm my own boss now, no 9 to 5-ing. And I'm surviving off of music, but it's not lavish. Truth is, I shot for the moon, but I missed grabbing. So I fell back down to earth and built a team up. We still hustling, but sometimes I get my dream up. Mentally I'm exhausted, or maybe a different word. How you describe not loving what you praying for? Or how you feel when goals change and they slip away? How you feel when accomplishments don't hit the same? Things I used to pray for don't excite me now. Things I used to dream of get ordinary, wow. Now what's your purpose? Can you tell me why you here and what you learning? Can you tell me where you been and why you searching? Can you tell me about the heartache and the hurting? Can you tell me about your wins and your victories? Can you tell me about your sins and your histories? Can you tell me what's the reason you woke up today? I won't lie, I won't promise it'll be okay.